Today's video focuses on technical support questions. Starting with the first question, what is an IP address? An IP address is a unique address that identifies a device on the internet or a local network. IP stands for Internet Protocol, which is the set of rules governing the format of data sent via the internet or local network. When connected to the internet, the IP address allows the computers to send and receive information. Second question, what is VPN? VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. A VPN extends a private network access, a public network, and enables users to send and receive data across shared or public networks as if their computing devices were directly connected to the private network. Question 3. What is CPU? A central processing unit, also called a central processor, main processor, or just processor, executes instructions comprising a computer program. The CPU performs basic arithmetic, logic, controlling, and input-output operations specified by the instructions in the program. What is a motherboard? A motherboard is the main printed circuit board in general-purpose computers and other expandable systems. It holds and allows communication between many of the crucial electronic components of a system, such as the central processing unit and memory, and provides connectors for other peripherals. Question 5. What is an operating system? An operating system is system software that manages computer hardware, software resources, and provides common services for computer programs. Common mobile operating systems include Android, iOS, and Windows Phone. Question 6. What is Windows? Name a few uses of Windows. Microsoft Windows, commonly referred to as Windows, is a group of several proprietary graphical operating system families, all of which are developed and marketed by Microsoft. Each family caters to a certain sector of the computing industry. You can use Windows to browse the internet, check your email, edit digital photos, listen to music, play games, and do much more. Windows is also used in many offices because it gives you access to productivity tools such as calendars, word processors, and spreadsheets. Question 7. What is the difference between 32-bit and 64-bit? Name their uses. 32-bit is a type of CPU architecture which can transfer 32 bits of data. It is the amount of information which can be processed by your CPU whenever it performs an operation. A 64-bit microprocessor allows computers to process data and memory addresses which are represented by 64 bits. A major difference between 32-bit processors and 64-bit processors is the number of calculations per second they can perform, which affects the speed at which they can complete tasks. A 32-bit system can access more than 4 GB of RAM. A 64-bit system can access 18 quintillion bytes of RAM. In short, any amount of memory greater than 4 GB can be easily handled by it. Question 8. What is antivirus and how to install it? Antivirus software, also known as anti-malware, is a computer program used to prevent, detect, and remove malware. Antivirus software was originally developed to detect and remove computer viruses, hence the name. To install an antivirus program on your computer, follow the following steps. If you purchase the antivirus program from a retail store, insert the CD or DVD into the computer's disk drive. The installation process should start automatically with the window opening to help guide you through the install process. If you downloaded the antivirus program on the internet, find the downloaded file on your computer. If the downloaded file is a zip file, unzip the file to extract and access the installation files. Look for a file name setup.executable, install.executable, or something similar. Then, double-click that file. The installation process should start soon, with the window opening to help you guide through the installation process. How can we install Windows? There are 3 methods to download and install Windows 10. It is the latest version right now. Method 1. Download Windows 10 from Microsoft's website. The Media Creation tool makes it easy for you to download the Windows 10 ISO file for future use or for saving to a DVD or USB flash drive as an installer. Head over to the Windows 10 download page and click Download tool now. Method 2. Download Windows 10 from Microsoft's website on Mac, Linux, and Windows XP computers. The Media Creation tool only works for PCs running Windows 7, 8, 8.1, and 10, but you can still download the Windows 10 ISO file on Microsoft's website. Pick your preferred Windows 10 edition and architecture, and an ISO file will begin downloading on your computer. You can save the ISO file to a flash drive to install on a different computer. You can install Windows 10 on Mac, Linux, and Windows XP Vista PCs, but you must purchase a license key from Microsoft to activate the OS. Method 3. Install the Windows 10 ISO directly on your Windows 7, 8, 8.1 PC. If you're running Windows 8 or newer, you can easily install the Windows 10 ISO by mounting it. Double-click the ISO file and Windows will read the file as though it was a DVD. From here, you can double-click setup.executable to launch the Windows 10 setup. This will replace your current Windows version with Windows 10. All the necessary files from the ISO will be copied to your computer, which will eventually restart to complete the installation. If you're using Windows 7, you will need to download the ISO mounting software such as Ultra ISO and WinCDEMU. As soon as you have installed one, you can follow the same steps mentioned above to upgrade to Windows 10. Question 10. What is Task Manager and why is it used? A task manager is a system monitor program used to provide information about the processes and applications running on a computer as well as the general status of the computer. Task managers can display running services as well as those that were stopped. They can display information about the services including the process identifier and group identifier. Question 11. What are cookies and cache? Both cookies and cache were fabricated to spice up website performance and to create it additional accessible through storing some data on the client-side machine. Cache is used to store online page resources during a browser for the long-run purpose or to decrease the loading time. On the other hand, cookies are employed to store user choices such as browsing session to trace the user preferences. Question 12. How to delete temporary files. Programs often store temporary files on your hard drive. Over time, these files can start to take up a lot of space. If you're running low on hard drive space, clearing temporary files is a good way to reclaim additional disk storage space. Follow the following steps to clear the temporary files. Press the Windows button plus R to open the Run dialog box. Enter the following text given on the screen. Click OK. This will open your temporary folder. Press Ctrl plus A to select all. Press Delete on your keyboard and click Yes to confirm. All temporary files will now be deleted. Question 13. What is RAM and ROM? Random access memory, RAM, is used to store the programs and data being used by the CPU in real time. The data on the random access memory can be read, written, and erased any number of times. RAM is a hardware element where the data being currently used is stored. It is a volatile memory. Read-only memory, ROM, is a type of memory where the data has been pre-recorded. Data stored in ROM is retained even after the computer is turned off, that is non-volatile. Question 14. How to install and uninstall a program or application. Installing a program. Please pause the screen and follow the following steps given in the screen. Once you're done with it, your application or program will be installed. Uninstalling a program. Do the same steps again while pausing your screen and you will be able to uninstall the program. Question 15. How to check system configuration. There are multiple ways to check system configuration. One of the ways is Press the Windows key. This will open the Start screen. Click on the Start button, right-click on Computer, and then click on Properties. This process will display the information about the laptop's computer make and model, operating system, RAM specifications, and processor model. Last question. What is firewall? In computing, a firewall is a network security system that monitors and controls incoming and outgoing network traffic based on predetermined security rules. A firewall typically establishes a barrier between a trusted network and an untrusted network, such as the internet. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope this video helped you. Please like, share, and subscribe down below.